Congratulations, Call of Duty. You made something as simple as an XP tracker finally work. It boggles my mind just how many people were in my comment section and disliking that video that I made talking about the Magma Camo. It's just crazy how many people will defend this stuff, but you know, it is what it is. Anyways, they did what I asked. I said, hey, either adjust it so that either A, I unlock the camo that, you know, I actually did unlock at that point, or just adjust the, you know, in-game UI to actually reflect what the actual requirement is. And they did that. As you can see, is 1.23 million XP, which is absolutely ridiculous, but it is what it is. We have 9 days to do it yet, so, you know, it's one of those things, I'll get it done, no problem. For a player like me, where I do YouTube full-time, like, I can sit here and grind this out in a matter of a day or two. I just feel bad for the players where, like, you know, they only have, like, an hour or two in the evening, or maybe only on the weekends they can play. Like, how are they supposed to get this stuff done, man? Like, if Call of Duty is their only game, sure, but again, if it's those players where they can only play in the evening, what if they want to play some other games too? What if they got kids? What if they want to go play Minecraft or like Lego Fortnite or like, I don't know, go play a game by themselves like Elden Ring or something like that in the evenings? Those poor players are literally forced to make this like their second full-time job after they're done with their 9 to 5. It's even sadder when you realize that this is one of those like pay-to-win events where you like, I don't care what anybody says, it like objectively speaking is a pay-to-win event, and yet despite the fact that it's pay-to-win, the event was broken, so you were basically paying for a pay-to-win bundle that was still technically not winnable, at least not, like it wasn't tracking properly in-game or it wasn't showing you what you actually needed, which would have led to even more confusion. It's just, it's a whole thing. With that being said, we're diving back into Meat 24/7. I'm running out of XP tokens. I only have one 30-minute one and one 1-hour one, so I'm saving those for later on today when I'm just, you know, playing on my own time, so I can just kind of sit down, just grind it out. I already unlocked all the XP tokens that I'm going to be getting from this too. I just have this weapon sticker, the another weapon XP token, and then the just final Magma Camo. One tip for anybody doing this, do not use Modern Warfare 2 weapons. Make sure you're using Modern Warfare 3 weapons because all of these are like under the recommended tab, and when you use a recommended weapon, you get more XP. Once we're in the game, I'll have to check the TYR to see if they fixed that one yet, because that was another big thing for me where it's like, it's been, like half of a month at this point. Let's see, TYR, Gunsmith, Aftermarket. it's still broken, man. Like what is this? You pay $70 for a game, or in my case, $100 because I paid for the Vault Edition of the game. You know, you would just expect these things to work, but yeah, you know, it doesn't. I understand Sledgehammer's been crunched to heckin' back, you know, just behind the scenes between development of this game and maintaining this game, but still, it doesn't excuse this stuff. Like, if you're gonna put stuff in the game, make it work. Alright, I promise I'll stop ranting. Let's just bunker down, let's get this grind done. It's just, I'm over halfway done with the event at this point. I mean, it's gonna suck once the double XP runs out, but what can you do? Hey, for anybody curious that watched last night's video, you know, I was sitting there ranting about how FedEx never moved my package, and yeah, that package, the one I was talking about yesterday, it's still at that same facility. It still has not moved. For anybody that didn't watch that video or isn't in the loop, basically, I ordered a package from Walmart, and unfortunately, Walmart decided to, you know, ship this package with FedEx. So at the time when I ordered it, it said originally it was going to be coming Tuesday on the 9th, and then, but shortly after it shipped, like literally mere hours after it shipped, it said, hey, you know, the delivery time's been updated. It's actually going to be arriving on the 6th, which was Saturday. And lo and behold, Saturday rolls around, and the delivery date still says Saturday, and it was even saying on the app, and both on the Walmart app and the FedEx, you know, website, on the tracking website, saying, yeah, it's still arriving today. But the thing was, when you rewind time a little bit, at 2:46 a.m. on Friday morning, it arrived at some facility, which the facility is actually only like an hour away from me in my state. So it arrived there Friday morning, and then again, remind you, it was saying on Saturday, it was like, yeah, you know, it's still gonna be arriving today. So I was like, okay, you know what, it got to that facility, it's only an hour away from me. Maybe it missed a scan, maybe it'll still be arriving today, and then what do you know, Saturday evening rolls around, nothing comes, and then like last minute before I'm about to go to bed, the tracking info updates and it says, hey, yeah, you know what, there's actually no delivery date now. We don't know when you're gonna be getting this package. It's still on the way though. And once again, I checked this morning, and yeah, Friday morning to Monday morning, that's what, over 72 hours in total at the time of recording this. We're at about like 77, 78 hours, something like that, and yeah, it still hasn't moved, so, you know, I don't know, I guess I'm not getting my package. I mean, again, the original delivery date was for Tuesday to the 9th, so maybe it'll still come by tomorrow, I don't know. I just find it odd that, you know, because like, I could understand if maybe over the weekend they don't move those packages between facilities, like, that still doesn't really make a lot of sense. The only one that I know of that has ever done that would be like USPS, where sometimes on like Saturday night they won't move stuff, but even then like FedEx is supposed to move that stuff, but maybe this was like one rare instance where they did it. But even still, it's Monday now, so they should have started moving things this morning, which is why I'm, again, even more confused, because that facility is only an hour away even from my local FedEx facility. FedEx is just a joke. I've never had one good experience with them. The only like delivery services that I've ever had like any sort of good experience experience with has been USPS and UPS. Also Amazon, I can't believe I forgot to mention that, but yeah, obviously Amazon's another good one. Like, I've never really had any bad experiences with that. The most that I've had in terms of bad experiences was a package that got delivered literally 1 day late, and I kid you not, it was delivered 1 day late, yet they issued me like a full refund just because it was delivered late. They were like, oh, we're so sorry, we can't believe the package got there. Like, I didn't even contact customer support or anything like that. Like, I was just watching the package. It arrived late. I didn't contact anybody. I was happy with my package. I left a good rating. I was like, okay, it was a day late, but I don't care. And then all of a sudden I get an email saying, oh yeah, here you go, full refund. We feel so bad. Here you go. It was a day late. We're sorry. So yeah, I mean, like, I've always had good experiences with Amazon, UPS again. Like, usually UPS is the one where they'll get it here on time. It's in good condition. You know, you're not really ever going to get a package early from UPS though. It's either it's a day or two late or it's going to be right on time. And then USPS, usually it's either a day or two early or it's just exactly on time, maybe like a day late if it's coming from some weird shipper at work. Then FedEx, it's like, dude, it's literally like the McDonald's of the delivery industry. It's like, it's that last resort. It's like, you only go to it if you need to do it, and even then it's usually out of your control if it's happening, because again, I bought it from Walmart and they just happened to ship with FedEx. I don't know why. Oh yes, I love watching the XP slowly trickle upwards, dude. Oh my god. Once that double XP runs out, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I hope that they do like a double XP weekend this weekend, because dude, I honestly, I don't even want to do this. Like, sure, that match was an exception because it was a really short match. I was literally just playing like a TDM and I wasn't even trying that hard, but still, dude, like, I hope there's a faster mode. I refuse to cave in and buy that bundle because I do have 4,000 COD points right now. Don't worry for anybody, like, you know, concerned. I did not actually buy those COD points. I bought the Vault Edition of the game, which means that I got the Black Cell Battle Pass for free, which also comes with just like a bunch of COD points. So, you know, I didn't actually outright buy those. I never buy COD points. As much as I love Call of Duty, I will always support the game itself in order to support the developers. Like, not just the developers, but, you know, obviously I enjoy Call of Duty. I love Call of Duty, the franchise. Been with this franchise for over 15 years at this point. So, you know, obviously I still love the games. That's why I pre-order them every single year. I always pre-order the Vault Edition. But I always refuse to buy, like, COD points or any, like, extra stuff like that, because you already know that's just helping Activision fund their whole microtransaction thing, and the more that you support that, the more that it's gonna, you know, give them the idea to be like, oh, okay, the players like this stuff, they'll keep supporting it, okay, let's push it farther with the pay-to-win stuff and all the crazy prices. You can't tell me that that $30 bundle is actually worth half the value of the game itself. Most modern AAA video games cost anywhere from like $1 to $200 million-ish to produce, so let's just say on average Call of Duty takes $100 million to, you know, produce. Obviously that may or may not include, like, you know, like marketing costs and all that stuff, but anyway, just on average, $100 million, and you sell that for, you know, $70 at, like they do now. You can't tell me that that one singular skin in the shop is worth half the value of that, because, like, obviously, you know, when they price it at $70, obviously it's not just gonna be one purchase that recoups all of that. It's like $70 times however many millions of players. That's how they recoup their costs. So I understand, like, there is also gonna be less people buying those bundles in the shop, but still, you can't tell me that value-wise that, like, $30 is actually worth half the value of the game. $20, it's still high. Like, I even thought that the $20 bundles for like 2,400 COD points was still high, but that's one I can at least just barely stomach. Like, I can just barely stomach that price. I'm like, okay, I guess I understand, but not really. It's still high, but whatever. But when they started pushing it up to $30, it's like, dude, what are you even doing? The only bundle that I've ever purchased in Call of Duty before is either the free bundles that they give out or the Ghostface bundle for back in Black Ops Cold War, just because, you know, I've always loved, like, you know, the Scream series. That was one where I was like, alright, dude, it's Black Ops Cold War, there's a zombies mode in this game, which, you know, just like, you know, played as like a horror movie character in a game with zombies. That just seemed quite fitting, and furthermore, I don't know, the bundle itself looks really cool. And that was back before they were trying to push the limits, and before they introduced the pay-to-win bundles, and before they were like $30. So I was like, okay, you know what? I can support this one, and plus it was Black Ops Cold War, which is like my favorite Call of Duty in recent years. There was some other ones I really wanted to get, like in Call of Duty Vanguard, I really wanted to get like the Terminator one, and last year I wanted to get the Shredder one, but it was just like, it's at that point where, like, I don't know, man. As much as I still do love and enjoy these games, because, like, I wouldn't play them if I didn't enjoy them. Like, don't get it twisted. Anytime that I'm sitting here complaining about this stuff, it's because I want the game to get better. I wouldn't complain and complain this passionately about this stuff if I didn't care or didn't enjoy the game. I complain because I want better, and I know that these games can do better. Again, I've been with this franchise for over 15 years. I've seen this franchise at its peak all the way down to the dark days. And the thing is, I supported this franchise through and through, and I'm still here supporting this franchise. Even through the dark days, I was sitting there going to bat for this, always defending it anytime that I could online, and, you know, even up through the launch of MW3 when it was getting slandered, I was defending it it then, but you know, I've had this thing in the last couple of days where it's really starting to slap me in the face with those things where, like, again, the TYR part, it didn't give it to me. All these weeks later, the Magma thing where it was like, it said I unlocked it, but it didn't actually unlock it because there was that glitch with the UI. It's like, it's small stuff like that where it's like, your battle pass and your microtransaction stores and like all that other stuff, that stuff is always working flawlessly, but this basic stuff in game that I'm actually working and playing for and trying to make content on, when the game itself isn't even working, that's where my problems begin. Like, I understand it was just a glitch or like a UI typo or whatever, but when the game is telling me that I unlocked something and I didn't unlock it, regardless of if it's a glitch or not, that's too much for me. Regardless of how some people feel about it, I feel like they should have compensated all the players that went through and took the time to unlock it, because regardless, like 400,000 XP, that still takes like, what, like 2 or 3 hours to work through? Maybe I'm being generous with that estimate, maybe it's more, maybe it's less, whatever, but it still takes time. I honestly feel like the players like me that unlocked it already should have been compensated and been given the camo, because the game lied to us. It said we unlocked it even though we didn't. Regardless if it was a glitch or not, objectively, you cannot dispute the fact that the game literally lied to me. It said that I needed to meet a certain goal. I met the certain goal. It said that I met the certain goal, but I didn't get the thing that I was told I was going to get. It blatantly lied to me. And some people might be like, well, it's not that big of a deal. It was just a camo and you can still unlock it. But again, like, how far are people gonna go to defend this stuff, right? I've made video after video after video on this game. I've put 200 some hours into this game. I spent $100 on the Vault Edition of this game, and I just don't enjoy being disrespected. I find it to be quite disrespectful when I'm disrespected. At the very least, you know, I have all the mastery camos and stuff like that, like, you know, Interstellar and Borealis and all that, so, you know, and at the very least, at least all that stuff works, because let me tell you, man, I've heard things in the past, I've heard horror stories of people that try to unlock camos like that in previous games and have it not tracked or not unlocked properly, which, oh man, if that was happening, that would be a whole other beast. But thankfully, with the mastery camos, you know, I got my Interstellar, Borealis, etc., so, you know, I'm good there. Now, if I spend the entire day grinding this out and we get to tomorrow and I still don't have magma camo even after meeting the XP requirements, then we're gonna have some issues. Anyways, there it is, that's game. I'm gonna get this video edited, get it uploaded, then I'm gonna pop my double XP tokens, grind this out, and, I don't know, try to finish it by today. I don't even know. I think Meet 24/7 would be the fastest way to get XP. I can't think of any faster ways. Gonna be a day. That's for sure. But anyway, as always, massive shout out, thank you to all the Patreons and channel members. Thank you to all in the low ball tier, and big shout out, thank you to all in the mid ball tier, Mel asking, Big Daddy Manny, the biggest shout out, thank you to all in the G tier, Run Avenge, so much cheese girl. Thank you guys so much, guys, for literal legends. I love you. Thank you guys for watching. Have an amazing day. Stay beautiful. I love you all. Peace.